In other news, the country is turning its focus towards service exports amid sagging exports. Unveiled today was a billions of dollars of financial support plan for ICT, healthcare, and content productions to bolster their competitiveness. Our business correspondent Shin Ha-young with more.
The government is rolling up its sleeves to find ways to boost exports from the country's services sector. During a task force meeting led by the finance ministry on Monday, the government decided to offer export financing of 64 trillion Korean won, or roughly $49 billion through 2027. Despite rapid growth in the global services trade, Seoul is experiencing stagnation in its exports from this sector, continuously recording a trade deficit that is not contributing to overall economic growth. In fact, its share in the country's exports has remained stagnant at around 15% for the past 30 years.
We plan to boost services industry exports, which have high added value and create jobs, from $130 billion last year to $200 billion by 2027, and become the world's 10th largest exporter in this sector.
Under the plan, $49 billion worth of financing will be injected into key services industries, including ICT, healthcare, and entertainment content. In particular, the decline in South Korea's ICT exports has continued due to the ongoing trade disputes between the U.S. and China and the global economic slowdown. It is predicted to continue until the third quarter of this year on sluggish semiconductor exports, which account for more than half of ICT shipments. In response to this, the Ministry of Science and ICT announced during the meeting strategies to adapt to the paradigm shift in ICT exports, where software now plays a significant role. Under the plan, it will diversify export items to AI services, the metaverse, blockchain software, and 5G networks. The government will also focus on expanding bilateral economic and trade cooperation with emerging markets in the Middle East and Southeast Asia from the current Chinese and U.S. markets. It plans to hold high-level consultations with the UAE and Saudi Arabia on digital technology and establish an overseas IT cooperation center in the Emirates next year, which will serve as a hub for ICT exports to the Middle East. Meanwhile, the government plans to announce an innovation strategy for the services sector, aiming to enhance its competitiveness in the second half of the year. Shin Ha-young, Arirang News.